G'day guys, welcome back to the Devon Too Good Investing channel. Today we're going to be having a look into the pledge that Alibaba made to the Chinese Common Prosperity push. Now pretty much over the last 9 months, Chinese stocks and in particular Alibaba have been facing some troubles. If we go back about 9 months ago, we had the issue with Jack Ma and him speaking up against the CCP. We also had the cancellation of the Ant Group IPO. Moving forward past that, Alibaba got a fine for their anti-competitive practices. And now we can see that Alibaba are going to be pretty much donating $15.5 billion US dollars towards Chinese common prosperity. So if we get into the article now, Alibaba Holding Group Limited vowed to spend the equivalent of $15.5 billion fostering social equality, becoming the latest Chinese company to take up Beijing's drive for what it calls common prosperity, as they seek to stay on the right side of President Xi Jinping's government amid a series of corporate crackdowns. Alibaba said it would spend 100 billion yuan, the equivalent of 15.48 billion by 2025 in support of Beijing's Common Prosperity campaign. So 15.5 billion US dollars through to 2025. That's about roughly $3 billion in donations towards this campaign per year. So what is it going to go to? Well, it listed 10 key initiatives, including supporting digitalization in underdeveloped areas, helping small businesses to grow and to expand abroad, and improving the welfare of gig economy work. Additionally, a fifth of the money would help develop Alibaba's home province of, I'm not even going to say that name, maybe I'll give it a go, Zhejiang, the company said. And Alibaba CEO Daniel Zhang says this: "We firmly believe that if society is doing well and the economy is doing well, then Alibaba will also do well." So according to Alibaba's CEO Daniel Zhang, he believes that if the company decides to donate money towards this common prosperity, he thinks that because it's going to improve the quality of life for the Chinese, then these Chinese consumers are going to be in better positions to use Alibaba's services, which who knows if, look, he's probably right, this probably will help, but obviously the money would have been way better off spent into investments that Alibaba sort of choose to make rather than this common prosperity campaign. So we see it's not just Alibaba that's making these pledges to the Chinese Common Prosperity campaign. We also see a day after Mr. Xi's comments, Tencent said it would spend the equivalent of 7.7 billion promoting common prosperity this year by investing in matters such as medical care, education, and revitalizing rural areas. It had pledged an investment of the equivalent size in April. Companies that have mentioned common prosperity in recent earnings reports include state-owned banking giant Industrial Commercial Bank of China Limited, property developer Logan Group Co., and Ping An Insurance. Additionally, Pinduoduo, one of, you could say, Alibaba's competitors, they've also pledged some money towards this cause, 1.55 billion in profit to be exact. We can also see Chinese food delivery giant Meituan also pledging some money to this common prosperity. Meituan chairman Wang Jing, who has personally donated billions worth of dollars to charitable foundations, he said his group would live up to higher expectations from government and society and would help create more jobs and work to achieve carbon neutrality. So obviously $15.5 billion is quite a substantial amount of money, and I do think while this money won't be completely wasted for Alibaba. I do believe the return on this will be quite poor compared to what they could have done if they just invested it back into their own business. So obviously this has a consequence, and we have to now factor this into our valuation. So if we jump over to my spreadsheet, which is my valuation of Alibaba, we can see that they have net cash of 47 billion US dollars. So what we're going to do is we're going to minus 15 billion off this. So that's going to give us $32 billion. And also we can see we've got an allowance for their stake in Ant Group. News recently came out about Ant Group possibly splitting up. So we're going to ignore this part of our valuation here that includes Ant Group for now, and we're only going to focus on this buy price plus net cash. And you can see now that we've reduced net cash to 32 million, it has reduced our valuation. Although the share price is currently still well below this price, which means that if you believe that Alibaba is going to do well in the long run and it's not going to be destroyed by the Chinese government, then you're probably going to get quite a nice return. Probably a return in the order of 22% or above per year. However, if things do continue to get worse for Alibaba and all of a sudden this valuation isn't going to look so good, and look, it might turn into a bad investment. We've got to remember there's a bunch of super investors who have been investing into this, so definitely keep a close eye out on what they are doing and if they're adding more or if they're selling. And of course, always do your own research. But guys, that's the end of this video. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and make sure you stick around because I'll probably have a video coming out about Ant Group and Alibaba's sort of dealings with the Communist Party regarding Ant Group. But guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one. See ya.